Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Moab BTD here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to win on probably one of the hardest maps to play, A game, or at least for some people. Anyways, so I'm hopping into some BFB Colosseum tier 0 to help you, and later in the video, I'm going to be going into a private match with one of my friends in my Discord server. So if you're new, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and like the video and comment. It really helps the YouTube algorithm recommend my channel, and I'd really appreciate it if we could get to 500 subscribers by the end of February. Excuse me, I'm recording this on January. Anyway, so the strategy that you're going to want to be running is Cobra, Dart, Ace. And while this seems like a pretty bad strategy, while it seems like really fishy, you're going to be running this. So the Cobra is really strong on this map because the AI scent path is so hard to defend at the same time. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to eco a bunch. You're going to use Cobra, and then you're just going to adjust hard and then send leads to mix with them, and that should be pretty hard. Anyway, so the counter to this strategy can include NG heli, I believe, or basically NG kind of counters this, obviously. But the problem with those strats are that the inside A, where they send the leads, is hard to defend for the NG, so it needs a second tower to help defend. Sorry. Anyways, so you're gonna get your triple dart at the beginning, and you're just gonna eco. You're gonna eco as hard as you can. You want to leak them low on lives so that they don't have as much money to defend your adjustment, and if they're low on lives, like dumb rushes like leads and zebras are more likely to kill. Anyways, this guy's a pretty experienced player, as you can see, top 2 prestige badge, and I'll show you his badges at the end, but I do believe he has like 2 top 2 globals and top 3 global. Anyway, so he's gonna spike here. He's going wizard, which is okay. Honestly, wizard's trash against adjustment, and I'd rather have boomer than wizard against adjustment because glaive lord's so much better. But unfortunately, the glaive lord spots suck on this map, and I don't know why he's not going dart cobra. I think he might be going wiz tack or wiz ace, which is not too bad either, but wiz ace is more expensive than dart ace, obviously. So we're going to be sending him blues here, and what you want to do is you want to don't send any space balloons. Since you're both going cobra, there's no point in sending space balloons because cobras pop 2 layers at once. So there's honestly no point in sending space balloons, or like pinks or blacks is what I'm trying to say. So I get my second dart here on the left side because you want to create a vortex with the darts, so they're shooting from like the right side to the left side, and that way it's not too hard. So as you can see, look, he's sending me pinks here. The cobras are demolishing them, turning them into yellows, which makes easy works for my dart. I'd say put both of them on close. Eventually near the end game, you're gonna want to have the first triple dart on strong, and then you want to have all your triple darts up front on strong, and I'll show you what to do with your jugs later. Anyway, so we're just going to be getting a second triple dart here because greens are coming up, and we're kind of struggling already anyways. So as you can see, we're barely leaking any lives. That first triple dart's really clutching up, and when he sends greens here, you're probably going to need a spolt or another triple dart, so I'm going to get ready my spolt. But obviously, when you're ecoing on a map like this, you don't have a lot of money to defend, and you don't have a lot of money to send. So you should wait until they actually like send a lot before you get any defense, because chances are you're gonna be ecoing at the same time that they are, and they're gonna still have to get up defense. So chances are that they're more likely not going to send enough to force anything. So as you can see, our 2 triple darts are cleaning up here. The second one's on close, the one on the left side of the map, and he's chilling with his lightning whiz. But as you can see, look how many more lives he's leaked down compared to us because of lightning. As you can see, dart is undoubtedly probably the meta here. The jugs and ODS are just too good of a combo to pass up. So he's gonna go play a little bit passive here, but I don't agree with this move. So as you can see, with like double ODS and like 3 jugs, we solo adjustment till round 25, and we could just boost round 25. So honestly, you want to get a higher eco, and that's what people don't realize is about this map. Most people think if you play passive and you don't eco at all, you just solely base your chances of winning on adjustment, you're not going to win, because you're going to be able to afford a Spectre with DFA with eco. So, and you can obviously sell your Cobra. So you're going to get your jug here, and this is where people mess up a lot. You're going to put your jug on last, but if they send you something, you're going to put it on first or strong. So strong here, why I'm putting it on strong is to target the lead, obviously, and the triple darts clean up. So look at how good that combo is. And as you can see, I think it's on first now, and I'm going to move it back, target it a bunch. So you want to change the targeting frequently so that the jug targets like the scent path. And why I'm getting a bunch of triple darts up here is because the jug will shred it, and then the triple darts will finish it. because it's not that much that's left. But he can solo pretty much a lot with his wizard. So like I said, the cobras pop 2 layers at once. So if you send like zebras, it's gonna pop down to pinks, and then obviously so on and so on. And a lightning can pretty much handle that. So there's no point in sending him anything. He's gonna balloon boost me a huge rush here. Zebras, a regen lead and stuff. So I'm gonna boost and put my jug back on first. As you can see, look at the jug on first. It targets the scent path completely well, and that's a really good way. That's how you're gonna want to defend. I would not have to be able to defend without boost, because I didn't have enough money for a second spolt, but I would need a second jug or an ODS, and I didn't want to sell my cobras. So I know round 16 is when people how to start to adjust, I think, and you're gonna want to get like a couple jugs and an ODS at that time. But you don't want to. This is the part that people struggle with on A game. They don't know how much pressure to apply on your opponent while having enough to defend by yourself. And I'd say defend yourself first before you go ahead and aggro. So we're gonna send in regen leads here, and regen leads are really deadly on this map. So it's just gonna force a boost. Make sure to buy camo detection for your triple darts, and you want to put your first triple darts on strong. And it looks like he's almost gonna die here, but looks like he's vibing. And if he sends me a moab, if he's gonna moab drain me, then that's all right with me. He's just losing his eco, and he's just gonna fall back on his cobras, and then we're just gonna easily win. So there's no point in sending, like, you can moabs until they use all their boosts, and then but you want to send leads underneath it so you don't lose your eco completely. As you can see, I'm probably out ecoing him by at least like 100 eco here. I would say not too much, but he's focusing really hard on adjustments. So as long as I place down my ace, we're gonna be fine. I have to sell some cobras because he's sending me regen leads, and I can't afford an ODS still, so I'm just gonna boost here because I don't want to die. We're unlucky. If we would have gotten an eco boost, then we would have been fine, but we didn't have enough. So now with an ODS and 2 jugs, we're pretty fine to adjustment, not gonna lie. If you want to send us more Moabs, obviously, you're going to get, like, I would say 2 more triple darts. Put your jugs on first to shred the ceramic layer, and then the ODS will clean up. So, not too hard of a defend with Moabs. A BFB is going to be smart from him, but also not smart because I have at least $3,000 to $4,000 with selling power in the ODS, and the fan club also takes care of the adjustment. So, yeah. As you can see, I think you want to have it on circle path or infinite loop, or like the sideways 8. I don't know which one, whatever you want to call it. The problem with circle path is sometimes that it's going like on the opposite side of the circle when you need to target the right side. So you can just micro the 2, and if you know how to ace micro, you want to keep it at the top because that's where most of the balloons are. But now we're just playing a passive game, so I'm just going to continue to steadily adjust. There's no need for me to completely adjust, but there's no need for me to like not adjust. So he balloon boost. He says oops because the Moab isn't balloon boosted, so I'm just going to tower boost here. It looks like it's going pretty far, but ODS and tower boost, people underestimate it. It's pretty good, and it looks like he's just going to die to AI, honestly, and that's a big problem on this map. See how I was passively adjusting while defending it, and that was honestly a choke from him, but he is a pretty good player. So honestly, you can't be a bad player and get a T2 prestige badge. That I say unlucky, and those are his badges right there, and I'll show you guys how to win in this next private match. Catch you then. Alright, so we are back with our next opponent here, Pew Chess 99. He's in my Discord server, so if you're still watching this video, be sure to join my Discord server. We do daily Brawlhalla play with me and my brother and Ian and Eddie pretty much every night, unless I got homework and stuff, but Ian and Eddie pretty much play every night, and yeah, it's just a good time. So be sure to join my Discord, and just like this guy, and you might have a chance to play me anyways. So he's gonna go dartling here, and honestly the only strat that works with this map on dartling is dartling glue or dartling bomb, but I'm assuming he's going dartling bomb. So this is a pretty easy matchup for me, honestly. Dartling's pretty bad against adjustment, not gonna lie, and especially on a map like this, the only time dartling bomb you could win with dartling bomb is if they're going dartling bomb too, and Cobra's just too good to pass up the opportunity. He ends up going for his farm instead of more powerful darts. So this is an interesting play, but he still manages to afford a powerful darts. And look at this. So as the scent path, it's easily blocking the dartling while the AI path just goes brrr. So it's honestly just going to be like a hard for him to defend adjustment, and he's gonna have to spread out his dartlings pretty well, and it's just gonna be overall hard time for him to defend, not gonna lie. So we're just gonna send blues just like last game. We're just gonna continue to be aggressive, honestly. The more aggressive we are, the better we are, and the more we're gonna win. So he leaks on lives, and just like if we sent leads during adjustment, he's just going to die to a ceramic or something like that if he's low on lives. So we're just going to be full sending it here. He's not sending me anything. That's the play if you're going dartling bomb. You need a BIA or you're going to lose. Unfortunately, Cobra makes it extremely hard for you to get a BIA. And especially on a map like this, the scent path and the AI path is just too hard to defend. So honestly, I would say just go Cobra. And if you're going to run something to counter Cobra, run NG heli farm, and maybe I think I can show it later in this video how to counter cobra, and like it won't counter it completely, but it'll give you a better chance besides going like dartling bomb or something like that. DFA also works. DFA is pretty solid, but cobra is just undoubtedly better than DFA on this map because it's just going to be annoying to defend. So we're just going to keep sending greens here, and just like we predicted, he does pull out the bomb, so we're just going to send blacks here because the bomb can't hit blacks, and it looks like it's layering pretty well, and he's gonna need his dartling to pop the blacks and then his bomb to clean up, so that's why I'm sending blacks here. And honestly, it's close to round 8. He's probably gonna send me something to force a spolt. But as you can see, he leaks down to 41 lives. This is no good. You're gonna leak down too many lives if you will go dartling, and just like before, unless he sends you something, you're gonna have your jug on last, and then when he sends you something, you want to put it on strong, then micro it back to first. I'd say that's the most consistent path to play your jugs on. And yeah, so we're just gonna keep sending blacks here because he is leaking pretty low. He's gonna need another dartling to help him defend that, but his cluster bomb looks like it's coming pretty clutch, honestly. And I don't know why I keep going for cobras here because I need a jug. I think you can run dart whiz too, but dart whiz sucks because whiz is trash against adjustments, so and jug's so much better. So I'm sending regen leads here because the dartling can pop the lead layer, but he also can't hit the black layer, so I'm praying that the AI does something, and we're going to be able to afford a jug here shortly at like 12 seconds. Looks like we're a bit short, so you're going to get it now, and you're going to put it on strong. Like in situations like that, you want to have your dartling, put it on last, put it on strong to break the lead layer, and then on first to shred it. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm sending him this regen zebra rush with some whites over top. Shouldn't do too much to him. I'm just trying to get him to leak, obviously, and we're going to force the camel lead detection as he buys it. And he's down to 34 lives with 3 plantations. He's actually farming really well, but I need to change that. So I sent some camo zebras here, and I should probably send blacks over top because the bomb can't hit it, and trying to like do a bit of a layering rush here. And it looks like he's okay on our side, but there is a lot of screen lag, so we can't really tell if he's okay, but it looks like he does end up being okay. I'm full queuing the spaced eco here because I'm just trying to adjust. I can prevent the BIA if I start adjusting like round 16. There's going to be too many camo ceramics and stuff for him to be able to deal with it completely, so I'm fine with him getting a BIA. Actually, I'm not fine, but I'm just going to try to prevent it as much as I can. But if he really wants to win, you need a round 15 or a round 16 BIA. Anything later than that, you're doomed. Honestly, even round 16 might be even too late, because if you start adjusting on round 16, it's going to cause a lot of trouble. So I'm sending ceramics here because the dartling is not very good at popping ceramics, and the bomb does no justice to rainbows. So it's round 16, as you can see. So I'm just adjusting now when it's going to be hell for him. He doesn't even buy the BIA. He doesn't have enough money, so he goes for the bank instead. And as you can see, look at how hard it is for him to defend. The leads are blocking the way of the dartling, but luckily he gets up a bloon impact, so he's vibing to that, and he's gonna be fine to a moab. No need to send one. He's probably gonna send me a moab, so I'm just gonna have to boost to that. Nothing too hard, honestly. We're just gonna keep adjusting him and get more triple darts up, so we're fine. Yeah, so dartling, as you guys probably know, bomb does not hit camo, so he's going to be fully relying off a dartling to defend. And what did I say earlier? Dartling is not good against the ceramics, so it's going to be pretty hard for him to defend, especially when he doesn't even have a BIA. So I get a bunch of darts up, expecting him to send me a moab, but I'm just going to continue adjusting since he does not send me moab. Probably a good play for him not to send a moab, because he's going to have to defend adjustment. And on top of that, round 20, I probably should have offensive pushed the BFB here, but we're going to send him a BFB on round 20. And on round 20, mixed with the AI, it's going to be blocking the dartling, so he's going to have to definitely sell his BIA. We send him some leads here, try to refocus his bomb onto the leads, and he does end up tower boosting, which is good for us. So now he doesn't have a boost for round 20. That's pretty good for us, obviously. And I'm pretty sure he did cash out, not too sure though. And it looks like we're in a bit of a pickle here with the AI, so I'm just going to get up another triple dart, and we handle easily. You'll be surprised how good triple darts are on this map. So we have 700 eco. We have a lot of eco, to be honest, and he has the BIA, yes, but he does end up dying to that weird AI, so that's why Cobra is just undoubtedly too good on this map. So I'm just going to give you guys more examples. Another example game, never mind. I'm just going to give you guys more examples of how to play this, and I'll catch you guys when we actually start the game. game. Alright, so we are back. So I'm gonna start with my 1-0 cobra and a dart at the start, and it looks like he's going cobra too. So nice cobra v cobra matchup. It's not gonna be too hard for us because we are pretty experienced on this map. Not extremely experienced, but he does pull out the NG, so this is what I'm worried about. If he's going cobra and NG, he can counter my adjustment while I can't really counter his adjustment. But there's a reason why NG isn't good unless you have farm with this map, and that relies off the balloon trap. So the balloon trap spots are really iffy here because when I send a lead, then it's going to be hard for him to the middle spot. If there's no correct spot for the A circle path or the scent path for him, so it's going to be really hard for him to defend space ledge when I send him, but against AI, in that sense, he's going to be fine. So I'm not really sure what he's going to be going here, but I'm just going to go ahead and place down my normal dart. I'm just going to play this exactly how I'm playing Cobra v Cobra. Get a high amount of eco and then just defend their adjustment and come back with small counter adjustment. So we're just gonna go layering here, send some blues over top, because NG's not good against fast cooldown balloons or group balloons, whatever you say. And pinks, why I'm sending pinks here is because contrary to earlier, he only has one cobra. So if he had two cobras, it'd be popping twice as much, but since he only has one cobra, it's gonna make him struggle more if I send pinks, especially when I did that little bit of layering. So we have double triple dart here, pretty good, not gonna lie. Can handle blacks, but against like greens and stuff, it's definitely gonna need a bolt or another triple dart, which is pretty expensive, but we just want to keep ecoing. I say he has around the same amount of eco as us. He's constant sending versus us. We're just sending until we run out of money, so that's not too good on our part, but there's nothing much we can do about that. So we're gonna send some blacks here, and we force a sentry gun, which is pretty good. So he's a 9-inch nail, a sentry gun, and this is looking pretty good for us. And my spolt there is just to catch the eco, like I said earlier. And yeah, it looks pretty good on our side anyway. So he's just going to send more greens, and you want to target your spolt on last for now, because he's not going to be able to send that much. So he has two cobras, and he has a decent amount of NGs. But why I'm not full queuing the eagle at that moment is because I was thinking about like adjustment. So I knew that if I adjusted him really like surprisingly, he might not expect it, but NG counters Cobra. So what I need to do is I need to play aggressive early game and pray that he chokes, because we can't really adjust him. So our play is going to be like to offensive push a BFB or offensive push a ZMG at him and hope he chokes, honestly. So I'm just going to send spaced here because he's dealing with the greens, and he's gonna buy another sentry gun up top, so we already know that's gonna be his balloon trap spot. But what he doesn't realize is that doesn't cover the scent path. So when I send him a lead, that's not gonna hit the scent path, or that's not gonna hit my lead, so he's gonna need to spike it or need to get up another balloon trap. So that's why you want heli to counter, because the razor rotors can take care of the leads in the middle, and it's pretty solid upgrade even if it's pretty expensive. So as you can see here, he realized that the cleansing foam's not gonna hit leads, and I afford my jug, which is good on us. Put it on strong to target the strong balloons. He's just going to go ahead and spike, which isn't a bad play, honestly, but he's still going to have to get more defense. But he doesn't realize that the leads, his balloon trap spot doesn't go over where I'm sending leads. So he's going to need to buy and sell and get more lead defense, because that's not enough. And let's say they're all at you at this point. Just save your boost and just get up. You just sell your 2 triple darts and your cobras, and you can afford an ODS pretty easily. So as you can see, this is what I'm talking about. The scent path, it's hard for the NG to pop up, and yeah, a jug and an ODS on boost surely defends. But without a boost, you're gonna have to try to fan club or counter or something like that. So we're just gonna keep sending the more space leads. We can't send fast code on leads, or else I've obviously be sending them. And I'm sending whites over top because I know he's gonna get the flash bomb soon. So the whites over top will hopefully distract the flash bomb or make him panic boost. And if we panic boost, we just all out him here. He doesn't have a lot of money in the first place. He's not gonna have enough money to actually defend it, because if you all out him here, is gonna, like, the balloon trap spots aren't the greatest, so he's not gonna be getting all that money. And one jitsu does not defend without boost, and he's gonna go ahead and boost here, but it's too late. The whites do overwhelm him, and that's another classic example. You just want to play aggressive, and you let the jugs and spolts carry you over, and use the ODS to clean up the rest of adjustments. So I'll catch you guys when we get into our final game. All right, so we are back here, and these are his badges and stuff. In case you wanted to see them, he's in the power clan. This was recorded a while ago, because I don't think if he was grinding like for chest 11, he would have time to stop and play with me. This was recorded like I'd say a couple weeks ago, honestly, and I just never uploaded it until today. So anyways, here we go. We're just gonna get right into this game. Just like always, we're gonna go the same strategy, and it's a pretty good strategy, not gonna lie. The only thing it gets countered by is NG heli, and NG heli is really hard to pull off. So he's gonna start with his cobras. The reason why you don't want to start with a double cobra start is because you're not gonna have any money to get your dart up. So it's better just to get your dart up so you don't leak as many lives. So as you can see, he goes with a double cobra strat, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. It doesn't matter if you really anti-stall or not, because you want to save your spikes for ceramics that get through. Anyway, so as you can see, he has $160, but we can send him a lot of reds here, as you can see, and he's going to have to get up his dart. So as he has a 0-0-0-2 dart trying to defend against all these reds, and it's not going to be good for him. He's probably going to end up leaking a little bit, and he should be able to afford his triple dart at 42 seconds, but he doesn't. He misplays it a bit, and this is why you want to go for your triple dart at first. Look at this, boys. The reds are pushing a little bit on his side, and you don't want to leak on this map. This is like the most anti-leak map you want to do, you know, so that's why. So he's going to go ahead and spike, and you also want to save your spikes too. So you're just going to go ahead and play this aggressive. So in a mirror matchup, you want to get the highest eco you can, because once you get a Spectre, you counter adjustment. And if you think about it, Spectre is not that hard to get. Let's say you vibe around like 700 eco. It only take you like a couple of rounds to actually get the Spectre, and that's not too hard. You just vibe with like 3 jugs and 2 ODSs for a while, and then buy a Spectre at round 25, and then you pretty much win. And if your opponent is trying to max adjust, the Spectre counters that, so you have more eco, and it'll just be a way better time for you. So we're just gonna send blues here, trying to force a second triple dart. It looks like it's unsuccessful. I don't know. I think I sent pinks there because I was running out of money. Pro tip, if like whatever money you have left over, make sure to send some sort of balloon if you're ecoing. Like for example, if you're sending full set of greens, but then you don't have enough money to send another set of green, we'll send some blues and send some reds. It might cause a little bit of layering, which is good. Anyways, you're gonna have your the triple dart on the left on close, and your triple dart on the right, like either on strong or on close. Both of them work, and you want them to be shooting like across from each other basically. And I'm getting my spolt ready because on round 6 you're gonna need a spolt to defend greens. It's really hard to defend with a triple dart. Like, yeah, you can 3 triple darts, but why not just get a spolt for the price of 3 triple darts? At 18 seconds, we are able to afford a spolt. It's back on first now. It's not on last, as in case you can't notice. And yeah, that's how we're going to do it. Anyway, so we're just going to keep sending greens here against his 2 triple darts. We don't have enough money to send, like, constant greens to where it actually forces something. But for now, we're just going to send, like, these little spurts of greens. And we're sending blacks, too, in case his triple darts on strong. So, yeah, we're vibing. Anyway, so with the round 7, this is a great time to send greens because it kind of blocks them from hitting the round 7 AI, and that's going to make them leak a bit. So I get some more cobras up. He does have that 1 cobra lead, so he's been up $80 essentially for the whole game. But yeah, anyways, we're just gonna continue space ecoing because there's no point in really ecoing past 500. You could send like a little bit more, you could send a little bit less, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. So we're just gonna keep space ecoing because right now we're not doing anything. So what you're gonna want to do is, I'd say, just keep getting cobras up and eco later. You wanna, like, first you want to get the you want to have a lot of cobras up, and then you can eco. So anyways, what we're going to do here is we also need to afford a jug round 10. Remember that you don't have wizards, so your jug detection is expensive. So, and only send the 1 set of leads. No need to send 2. Yes, they could spike it, but then they're just wasting a spike. So we perfectly afford a jug, and he went dartling. That's why I give him a shock face. Dartling is not something you want to go on this map per se. It's honestly not that good. So what we're going to do here is, we're going to, as you can see, he's sending a lot of whites, so you're going to need another triple dart to defend the whites. Your jug on first. Obviously, the jug's targeting looks like a bit wacky, but we're actually vibing to that. So I'd say to defend whites, you need a jug and 3 triple darts. A bit of over-defend. I think you can vibe with the spolt, but yeah, look at that. We're out-leading him in eco. I mean, sorry, in cobras. He has a lot more eco than us, but my plan here is to, since he's going dartling, he doesn't have ace. So the more I adjust him, the better it is for us, I should say. And he gets his spolt at the top. He has the camel lead detection or the depleted bloonchipper, and he starts to adjust this here. We can just get our first triple dart strong, and we can be fine to that. Get a spike pult, because what you want to do is like have like 4 or 5 jugs and then like 2 ODSs. That solos until round 25. Round 25, if you don't know, is the really hard round on Cobra, besides round 32. And Yeah, so I'm just investing in Cobra Farm so I get enough money to defend his adjustment. If he adjusts me, that's good for me because he's not ecoing, he's not trying to take this late. So honestly, interesting to see what he's going to do. So he's going to continue adjusting me, but it's fine because I have a jug and I have a spolt, which would pretty much solo for now. Round 16 adjustment isn't too hard. I'm going to buy camo detection on my triple darts. Make sure you do that or else you're going to die to like a camo ceramic because the jug can only hit so much. So I need like maybe 4 or 5 triple darts and an ODS, maybe boosted to defend. Obviously, I don't have that great ace micro, so I'm going to need more triple darts and someone with good ace micro. But anyways, we are gonna need an ODS for his adjustment. As you can see, I adjust him too a little bit, trying to see what he's gonna do to defend my adjustment. And looks like he gets up another dartling. All right. So, do not boost to anything. Like if it's like pinks or like I would say pinks or less, just let the ODS do its work. But he indeed sends me a moab here, and I just get my ODS, and I boost because I only have 3 triple darts. And we're vibe with that when we put our jugs back on first, put them back on last now. Now we have 2 jugs, so this is going to be pretty much really good for adjustment, and it's going to be hard for him to defend. If he sends us another moab, we just sell, we get some more triple darts, and we do a little bit of ODS micro. I literally don't know how to do any ODS micro, so coming from someone who doesn't know how to do any ODS micro, then it's probably like safer to say you need a couple of them. But as you can see, look at the power of adjustment on this map. He's probably gonna die to this, but look at the power of adjustment. It forces so much defense. His problem here is he needs a jug. His lead detection right now is only the dartling. So the jug is not targeting the AI leads, and that's what is making it hard for him. So he sends lead here to blend in with the adjustment, and we force a boost. He balloon boosts me a moab, not too much of an issue, but he sends 2 spaced, so I'm gonna go ahead and boost to that. If he would have sent like 1, then we would have been fine, but instead he sends 2. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.